Do you have a hopeful message to share with Africa's young population?
Definitely. And this message is everywhere for everybody to see. While many parts of Africa are still gripped with dictatorships, I must say there's hope. There is hope. Just recently, Zambia was going through almost the same challenges of police brutality, of strongman and strongman rulership and the like. But the persistence of the people ultimately bore fruit, and they had change, peaceful change, moral change, constitutional change. So my message to Africans everywhere, and Ugandans in particular, is that don't give up. Mandela taught us that it always seems impossible until it's done. It can be done. As a matter of fact, it will be done. We will be free. We only choose to be moral, to be non-violent, not because we are not strong. We are strong. We are many, and we are angry enough to be violent. But we choose to be smarter than them because we know violence only begets violence. We continue the moral way, the constitutional way, agitating for what's rightfully ours. But again, we can't do it alone. We have to do it with the rest of Africa. I know that it took the eyes of Africa, the eyes of the world, focused on Zambia, that games couldn't be played, immoral games couldn't be played. So I call upon Africa not to look at Uganda as an isolated case. That brutality that happens in Uganda is a threat to the peace and democracies all over Africa. And when Uganda frees up, it will be an example and a motivation for other countries to free up. Zambia just freed up. That means we too can free up, and everywhere else can free up. So I am hopeful. I want everybody else to be hopeful. Let us continue opening our eyes and ears. Let us continue playing our role. Let us not look at the strong men. Let us not look at individuals. I'm not here to tell people that, look at me as your savior. I am nobody's savior. I'm only playing my part. And if everybody plays their part, we together can add up the pieces. And man, we can liberate this Africa. All these countries that we admire in Europe, they have ever been ruled by brutal dictators. There was a time when Germany was under Hitler. There was a time when Russia was under Stalin. There was a time when in Europe we had the likes of Mussolini. Now they are free countries, There was a time when South Africa was under apartheid, But now, I can't say you are where you want to be, but at least you are not where you used to be. So I am hopeful that Uganda will also free up. But that freedom is not going to be free. That freedom is not going to come on a silver platter. It is a fought for. It is not only cried for. I've said it before and I say it again, that freedom comes to those who fight, not to those who cry. Because the more you cry, the more your people continue to die. There's no freedom negotiator. There's no freedom crier. There are only freedom fighters. So let's continue fighting morally, though.
Thank you very much. That was a very powerful message and certainly inspiring. Thank you very much for sharing interesting insights.